Hey everybody, Sean Holsinger here from holsingersflyshop.com. It's summertime here now. Summertime in our area means ants are in the water, terrestrial season. I fish a lot of ants this time of year if I'm trout fishing, which I'm not fishing trout that much. The water gets too warm. But anyways, nice, simple, easy foam style pattern. It's going to catch a fish on a new hook here that we're carrying in the shop. So here you're going to see a picture of the fly, then the material list to tie it. Alright, here we see the flying ant and the vise. Very simple, easy pattern to tie. Let's get into tying it. For this one, we're going to show off another new hook this week from Holsinger's Fly Shop. This is our all-purpose nymph hook, but it'll work great for this dry fly here. It's a thin wire hook, so it'll work just fine for it. This is a size 16 times 16s, 18s. I'm using some 140 denier black thread. Obviously go thinner on your thread. Use some Superfly Nano Silk if you want. Next thing I'm going to put on is a piece of foam. This is 2mm foam, about the width of the hook gap there you can see. And I cut it about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 inches long. What I want to do is I want to start that on about halfway back the bend of the hook here. And I want to wrap it down, get it tight. And then I'm going to wrap it around the bend of the hook a little bit and just make side by side wraps there, and then we can come in and smooth it out. So you can see I went just around the bend a little bit. That's perfect, what I want. Now I'm going to take a little bit of, this is some Pattern Blends, Helgramite is the color here from SLF. Just any dark color, use black, dark brown, whatever you have. I just had some Helgramite handy because it's Helgramite season and I've been tying them lately. So just use that. Wrap that on there. This is going to make the back section of this body. Just adding just a little bit of body on the underneath. Now I come in about halfway back up the hook here. And I'm actually going to bend this over. You see how I'm not pulling it tight like this. I'm going to leave a little bit of a bend there. And then I'm going to tie it down just around the middle point, right like that. Get 3 or 4 wraps, get it locked in place. Then I'm going to go underneath and come up to the eye. And I'm going to pull on this just a little bit to put a little bit of tension on there, and that will thin out my foam to wrap this down. So then I'm going to wrap that foam in the middle down. And now, ants have 3 body sections. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take from here, I'm going to jump back about 1/3 of the way there and just make that middle body section and then come back up. There you go. You see that nice and easy? Now I'm going to take a little bit more of this Helgramite dub and put just a little bit more to cover this head section, the underside of the head section here. It's more to clean it up than anything. Get that nice and tight there. I don't need a lot here. I just want to clean it up. And then come back to that middle section. And then right in front of that middle section, we're going to tie our head off. There we have our 3 sections. We're just going to trim that remaining foam off. Now, I got to put a little space here for my hackle. So I'm just going to clean this up for my hackle and wings. You see how I've made a little separation there? You don't need that middle section at all. It's just an extra little touch. Next, we're going to put on some EP fibers, this trigger point white. This is going to make our wing. And again, this is an optional piece here. It's just making a wing if you want to do a flying ant. And then I trim that. I pull those tight, trim it right behind that butt section. So I want it the same length as my ant. Come in with a dark colored dry fly dubbing. This is a big long dark dun saddle hackle. And just going to tie that on the side. Make about, whoops. A couple wraps off here. Get that back on there. Make about 4 wraps here is all it's going to take. With the foam, this is making the legs on the ant. With the foam is going to cause most of your floating. So you don't need a lot of hackle here just to make those legs. Trim it off, do your whip finish. You can either whip finish in front of that hackle, like that, or you can hop up on the eye and whip finish at the eye. Either one, your choice. That's all that's to the ant. Very simple ant pattern to tie. And easy one, quick one. You can hammer a bunch of these out. Okay guys, I hope you like this simple ant. I really like these new all-purpose nymph hooks. Like I said, you can tie a dry fly on them here if you need like a clink style hook. It'll work just fine for that. All-purpose nymph, it's going to be a great nymph hook too. But anyways guys, ants are big summertime treats here in our area. Every time I go fishing here lately, if I'm standing anywhere near a tree, I have ants crawling on me. So ants are in the water all the time and it's constantly on the trout's diet. So don't forget to have some of them in the box. Hard-headed ant, which I tie a lot of. I fish real heavy this time of year. Drop it underneath it. I'm definitely going to be dropping on my one local stream. We had a lot of black fly larvae. I fish a white zebra midge for that. So I'll be dropping like a little white zebra midge or something underneath this. Use it as a dry dropper pattern. So it'll really, really work for you. Just get out and try it. Anyways, guys, you need any of the materials to tie this, like always, please go to our shop at holsingersflyshop.com. We try to keep fully stocked on all the materials you need for any fly you want to tie. And if you're interested in a guide trip or want me to tie some of these flies for you, you can reach out to me personally if you have any questions. holsingersflyshop@gmail.com. So thanks for watching, guys. I really enjoy bringing these. Until I bring you another one next week, I'm Sean Holsinger.